That's down south.
The
I think.
Maharis, huh?
Yeah, I guess it's on that island there.
Aha, there we go. So they wouldn't have the navy to take care of that. They could probably build a navy. Or they might just not care about that, 4 development, 3 ducat earning, 72 manpower providing.
0.03 rather.
Ooh, yeah. That is not the best of lands. They got a lot better stuff going on down here.
And we have blue flames again.
Blue flames involving France. It's all getting blue here. France is fighting against Spain once again, but Spain have some friends that include Naples. Naples clinging on to France might not be their best of ideas, because here comes the Pope. Oh, wow.
Doing a naval invasion onto mountains. That's a brave move.
That is bold, but I think Eugenius knows what he's doing. Okay, the Neapolitans know what they're doing. They're getting out of there, but...
I'm not sure that's the right choice, but...
I think being there in general is the thing. Kong is useless, yells Ethiopia. Well, that's their vassal, so I guess so. A vassal that you forced to become Coptic, even though all their lands is another mishmash of religion. Right, so I don't think Messina is going to hold that long, and the Neapolitans do not have anywhere to run to.
I mean, they should run into the mountains. That's the only remotely useful thing they can do.
He has 1 transport, so he could very slowly ferry his units back,
yeah.
But it's not going to help.
If I was him, I'd maybe try to recruit a general and run into the mountains, bring the fight to them, and die honorably.
It's not so grim that it's impossible for him to win.
Exactly.
It's just extremely...
See, there's no leader there either. I think the leader just died, so... Come on, run in there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The people lost their leader.
Oh,
oh wow.
Yeah,
if there's one time Naples is going to bring the fight, it's got to be now. He's got to back up his Spanish friends.
Oh, yeah,
He's going for it. Oh, my. Where's the Pope going to end up here? I think it's home in a body bag. The arrival of the Naples forces have forced...
And now that's
forced the retreat, and yet Naples is going for it.
Ooh, the monthly tick first.
Yeah, they got the monthly tick. But they brought a general. Ooh. Yeah, there we go.
And then go at it again.
Come on, he's got to follow it up. He needs to get rid of those units.
Yep.
And that's it. That's game, set, and... You can do it, Naples. I believe in you.
Just keep at it.
Right, he'll have it there. That was the last bit of papal morale wrung out of them.
And there we go.
Let's hear it for Pararod. I mean, didn't defend his home, but he defended his ally to the bitter end. And it wasn't his bitter end.
Speaking of ally, the ally just got stack wiped up there.
Yeah. We don't worry about that. So who do we have here? Is this a new... yeah, we got a new person in charge for the Papal State. Marcellius II. And... whew, I gotta say, these popes that he's rolling, they really bring the fight. He hasn't been able to capture that same amount of siege as the... I forget who it was. Was it a previous Leo? We have some good fan facts of the popes and their various exploits. One that could rain down fireballs and ones that divided walls. The battle pope continues to reign true, just maybe not when he fights in Syracuse.
Trin does correct us that Nepal was never actually gone, but 2 provinces did actually defect to them, so...
Oh well, there we go.
Yep.
And yes, I think Bengal is seeing to that.
How's Devvest doing? Are they managing to grab that last bit of their victory card?
They were able to keep that core. They seem to be having a bit of trouble.
They're sieging it down.
Okay, that is not trouble.
No, that doesn't really count.
No, they're going to seize that.
And Kaiser Johann has the worst of all problems.
I can't hold all this money. Yes, said every communist ever. Can't hold any money because it's not there. Okay, well...
I mean, he's definitely seized the means of production.
Yes, he has. That's some healthy money there. Well, maybe he could fund wars across the world. Sounds like a capitalist to me, says the war dude. All right, things continue to go grim for poor Ottoman. I mean, Austria can just really take this one province. They don't even have a coastline to expand further. And what do you think was the meaning behind this war? France obviously wants more land. He wants to take over...
Madrid, apparently.
Conquest of Madrid. That's their capital. Surely he would go for the gold of La Mancha.
I'm sure he'll grab both.
Brittany is involved as well. I can't imagine Brittany's going to hold out all that well here. And Mazab, of all nations, are they subject to the Spaniards? They're subject to the Neapolitans? Okay. I mean, sure.
That's interesting.
Is this the retirement plan for Pararod? He's like, I'm ignoring Italy, he's going to become Berber, Ibadi. That's the plan. Who is playing as Nitra, asks the Joanna. We have no players in Nitra, but the Grugi is kind of channeling all of his force into Nitra. He really wants them to succeed. They've got a fair bit of development to their name, and they have hung on for quite some time. Oh, they're even guaranteed by Prussia.
Seems like a natural thing to do.
Yeah, they're also attacking the Ottomans. The Nitran conquest of Irer is on now. Prussia can't help them out with that, because Prussia's involved in their own war. And otherwise we'll have a truce going on. So is he going to be able to keep Nitra safe in case the Ottomans rally? Then again, with this amount of Anatolia taken over by the Persians and the Theodorans looking to capitalize as well, I'm not so sure the Ottomans will be doing any amount of fighting back.
Yeah. I mean, that land grab by the Persians kind of seems to be taunting the Theodorians, because I imagine they would have wanted to control the entire Black Sea.
Yeah, if anything, the Theodorans should have done a bit more to cut this off from them. They made a mistake leaving Hana open. But is this not the same?
I could have sworn that was close. Did that province get sold or something?
What, Hama?
Yeah, I could have sworn that Ethiopia and Theodora were actually bordering.
It is being cored by the Persians as we speak, but it might have been taken from... let's see, it's had a long and rich history.
Stop being a core of Ethiopia.
Yeah, it was annexed by Ethiopia. They annexed it, cored it, and then sold it to Persia.
Yeah.
Well, the Ethiopians and Persians are allied. But I fear that Ethiopia plays some dangerous games with international politics here.
Are there any other games?
It's the best game to play, right? So he's got Kielbot on one side, Persia on the other, and then Battle Pope. Well, I'm not really sold on what the relationship between Battle Pope and Ethiopia is. I guess they're both religious states. Got the Patriarchy of Ethiopia, which is pretty awesome, to be honest. But what's the grand plan here?
Poor Spain.
Yeah, poor Spain. I feel for them. That's cruel and unusual treatment. They were pretty strong for the longest times, and Burgundy was allied with Spain for quite some time as well. But I guess their usefulness ran out.
They were convenient, I guess.
That's the best kind of alliance, right?
Exactly.
You need an alliance of convenience. Once they're done, chuck them out. However, an alliance with Nitra is never done.
Exactly.
And actually, currently they now have an opportunity to occupy lands themselves. Hopefully they go for it. But where's the Nitran army? Here we go. Wow. 23,000, fairly well led.
Oh, I read that's 2.3 thousand.
Yes, 23. Good. I would. They have a lot of development, but despite their small amount of land, so they I would hope would be able to field a bit more than 2.3 thousand men.
And Venice seems to be at war with Austria.
Venice just can't keep their hands to themselves here. I bet they attacked. Venetian conquest of Jaén, which is probably how you pronounce that. All right. The big, strong battle doge is going for it once again, and this time he's throttling the emperor. Well, no, he got his seat back.
Yeah.
Although that said, Milan is looking as a hot shot for the next ruler. Oh, what a reformation we've had. So yes, welfare is being spread to the Austrians, who clearly can't manage it themselves. Crane has already fallen, Vienna will be down soon, and then after that they only really have Tyrol as a bastion of defence. Trentin isn't really located anywhere to provide much defense for the nation. So I gotta hand it to Letter Z's AI.
Yeah.
He trained it well.
Yeah, it's bringing the fight. France seems to have pieced out.
Speaking of AI, people, our AI programmer has once again been reduced. I mean, I know he's not playing today, but the good AI giveth, the good AI taketh away. The Austrians are trying to siege up and having limited success in Venice. But once the Venetians are done with Vienna, they're going to double back, slaughter them, and I think that'll be it for poor Austria.
Yeah, France has pieced out. They seem to have grabbed rather a lot of Spain,
Funny
including
that.
the gold mine, I think.
Funny that they don't really have to worry about aggressive expansion to
Yeah.
their east, at least.
I'm wondering if they did anything to Naples.
Took quite a bit there. Yes. No, Naples has been left. Okay, they still have their vassal.
Yeah, for a moment I thought they'd been vassalized or
That's-
something like that. That would
That
be
was
fun.
what I was thinking. Oh, if I was as cruel as France, I would say you are going to Mazab and that's it.
Yeah, and Dino wanted to tell Hanover that he's expecting an assignment from him,
Oh, wow.
apparently.
Can you let Hanover know he owes me some work in about 24 minutes? So that shout out goes to Serbier. There's work to be done. I think a lot of people that watch don't really appreciate that we are in an office where we do work.
Yeah.
I know that what you see in the camera is like a couple of goofballs laughing over some EU and having a damn good time at it, but once we're done with this, we tend to go and do some work.
Yeah, I do occasional work as well,
Yeah,
but only
it's-
occasional.
It's been known to happen. But for a couple hours on a Tuesday afternoon, take off our working gloves, the siren has sounded, we put down our tools, and, then the real work in the MP begins.
Pretty much.
All right, speaking of putting in the work here, Venice got the capital. They don't have all the war score, probably because a lot of other nations are involved, but they're not able to put up any fight against glorious battle doge. Damn, they've got leaders for days. But yes, glorious battles. He can't move far. He can't jump high. But this doge is one hell of a guy. He's going to bring the fight. Yeah, they'll get their own province sieged back in no time, and then I think Venice is in it for the win.
Trin is also very impressed with the Bengalese AI. At one point it was an OPM, but it hasn't gotten any defection. It's grown that way on its own by attacking small neighbors, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, one of those small neighbors was Denote, but aside from that, they've really carved out a life for themselves here, relocating into the Assamese lands. This land isn't that bad. I mean, I know it's tropical, I know it's jungle, but it's got the tea. I quite like clans with tea. Silk. Not too bad. What a poem, Jake. I already don't remember any poems there. Battle Doge. The mountain that rides. Seriously, if you're a budding artist out there, I want that swole Battle Doge images made. There was a mock-up with the whole face cut out and put on someone else's comic, but I need more. I've just fallen in love with his Venetian AI. What do we have here from the Grugi? You're more Germanic. Maybe you can read this.
Calling Frederick Wilhelm II of Altenburg demands unconditional surrender of his emperorship of the Holy Roman Empire and to return the Slavic land to the Duke of Nitra. Well, I mean...
Can mean only one thing.
Yeah.
Invasion. Yeah, Prussia has decided to declare war on Austria. Austria has a couple of cores that I'm sure the Nitran people would love back.
It seems the Austrians refuse, so blitzkrieg it is.
Well, I mean, there's nobody currently in Vienna for them to speak to. It's the Venetians. Sorry we couldn't give you a reply. We were being blasted away by Battle Doge here. Who is our Battle Doge? Who is this esteemed individual? We've got the Serene Doge Bertucci Pizzini. That honestly sounds like something you'd make up, but I'll believe it.
I mean, technically we probably made it up.
Oh, I don't know. We have an Italian on the team,
Yeah.
right? We can get the most authentic names in.
Yeah.
In fact, we kind of have the whole shebang of of nationalities, at least for the things that we localize into within the team now.
Yeah.
We've got no shortage of the Anglosphere. We've got German, French, and Italian.
What about Spanish, though?
Yes, we have Spanish. I mentioned Italian, but that was just for our Doge names. I don't think we localize into Italian. But yes, we have Spanish as well. Awesome. So we have no excuses for mistakes there. Alright, the Austrians have more units than I recall. Those 40,000 must have come back from their trenches in Anatolia. But the thing about the Doge is he also has 40,000 men, and they hit considerably harder. He's got decent war score. He's probably churning the other members out of this war. Persia destroyed my Mare Nostrum, says.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
You haven't got a Mare Nostrum here. You haven't taken any of this. You don't have Sinop. You don't have Casta Whatsit. I guess that's what the Persians destroyed.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a Mare Nostrum here, though. What would the term be for the Black Sea?
I mean, it just means my sea, so
but
that would be his sea, so it's not wrong.
Is it really a sea? I mean,
it has sea in the name.
A bit more of a sea than the Caspian Sea, but...
Ratting points out that only he is allowed to do Mare Nostrum.
Oh, wow. Has he done it just once, or was it twice he managed to Mare Nostrum in
I
an MP?
think it was only once. I sold him the last 2 provinces.
Yeah. I mean, whatever it takes to get second place trophy. I wouldn't know, I don't have any. Best I could ever do was 5th.
5th is pretty good.
If I'd pushed it, I could have gotten 4th, but if it wasn't going to be top 3, I wasn't going to bend any knees. But hey, knocked out Ottomans in session 1 as Venice. That was a tall order. That made it happen. It's not a good day to be the false emperor right now, but at least he's got the support of the common people.
Yeah, so I guess that makes him the true emperor for now.
Yeah, but the empire is under grave threat, with France eating in on one side, Prussians, Venetians, and what are these guys? Are they Slovaks? Slovaks on the other. Oh, this is insulting. The Austrians culturally enriched Pressburg. Hopefully Nietzsche gets it back and rights that wrong. Abandoned their faith and became Protestant. Where was the conversion to Austrian? I'm sure it's
There we go.
Adopted
That's
Austrian
quite
culture.
a while ago.
1550. They've got 120 years of Austrians to remove if they want to turn it Slovak again. And I'm sure they would. Kaiser Johann is going for our sea. Well, I think he's going for this. At the very least, he could probably go here. He's cut off the West Africans from the sea, which
as you do.
He's just an international madman. Is the Kaiser? Is there anywhere he won't go? And oh, this is bad news for Portugal. They're getting Dutched on, but that's not a concern for Millen. He's over in Australia, and he's taking over that Lord of the Rings island. So I think he's just trying to calm down, have a nice relaxing time as Australia, although expanding what Australia might be. We need Milan and Bohemia as well, Matthew. Could it be that Prussia is working together with France in some respect? They are allied. In fact, France have made a laundry list of allies.
I think they might actually be trying to dismantle the HRE.
Ooh, that could be it. So if we look here at the Holy Roman Empire, who would we have to look at for a point of view here? Possibly Prussia. So Elector Bohemia, Augsburg, Milan, and Cleves would all need to be occupado. Or allied or subjugated, one way or the other. Well, Vienna is currently occupied by another force. They'll get there eventually. But I think that looks to be the plan. They're going to dismantle the HRE because then the people within it won't get the buffs as being part of it. And it's free real estate, as they would say, since it will no longer have that protection in terms of aggressive expansion.
I'm surprised we've seen no fan facts involving that meme.
The free real estate thing.
Yeah. I don't think we've had any of those.
Don't put it past them. I'm sure they're being written up as we speak.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting it now.
What Hands down, what has been your favorite fan fact that's come in for this campaign?
Ooh, it's too difficult of a
There's
choice.
a
That's
lot
the
out
thing. They've all been so good.
Is there a favorite from in the booth there? Still no window there. I think I just need to carve something out of this green screen and put the window back because it feels natural to. What do they even see? Right when. Oh right, yeah, they see. I've seen this before. Like somebody's pointed out that Mr. EU4 man's holding his gun to my head every session now for a long time.
He prefers the battle pup, apparently, the man in the booth.
Oh wow. Wait,
He didn't talk, he wrote it on a post-it and held it up to the
oh
camera.
right. Oh hey.
It's very old-fashioned, but it works.
We've got a pretty awesome setup here. I wanted to show this this place off in the fan gathering. Maybe we'll get another chance to. It's like, you think we got some awesome high-tech studio we got in here? Well, have a look at what we do got.
I mean, some of this is high-tech, I guess. Most of it, not really.
It works.
Well,
Well, back in the day, we had a corner of a little meeting room
France
to
has
do it all.
declared war on Venice.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this. I will admit I'm not happy. But I think I know why it's being done. It's to get Bohemia involved, and it's probably to also ensure that the Emperor's capital is occupied by one of these guys so that they can dismantle the HRE. So I honestly don't think that France is doing this to crush Venice.
I mean, we'll see what they take. But
That said, I see a lot of crushing Venice going, Grugi, no! Prussian units stepping in to take out the Venetians. That's just not right. Oh, and he got back up as well. Oh. Venetians can't fight Prussians, it seems. Even with AI cheat, says Grugi. Oh.
Don't feed them, Grugi.
Painful.
Now they'll say that the developer says that the AI
Painful.
cheats.
And then Kaiser Johann never missing a beat. Classic tyrant talk, Junker oppressor. Well, Kaiser, you get involved. You fight on Venice's side here. You can make it all happen. Cheeky Hansen, shake my head.
Yeah, that's another dev.
Oh, wow.
Used to be on CK2.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people seem to have been on CK2.
CK2, everyone's had their stint in those trenches,
Yeah.
I think.
Have you been on CK2?
No, I'm not a person.
Fair.
Bohemia, yeah, Bohemia's capital was what had to be forfeited. Wait, their capital's over in Plzeň. Okay,
It
sure.
just seemed like the right
Maybe
choice at the time.
they needed some more space to get on with. What do we
I
have?
think they shrank down to like 2 provinces at one point and then never moved it back.
Archeo says, I declare the Anatolian borders beautiful. What?
They're certainly interesting.
Theodoro, Ottomans, Genoa,
Papal states as
Papal
well.
State, I guess.
France.
France. Is this Anatolia? Would you count Armenia? I mean,
well-
this is the main focal point of pure disgust. Why did you take out Hissen Kaifa? Hissen Kaifa single-handedly took down a nation 5 times their size, and you just go and crush them. Persia is just they're losing it in my book, losing it. Ugh. The Anatolian tricolor. No, I think it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 color. What would be a 5 color? Single, duo, tri, quartet.
Quinn.
Quinn, the Quinn color? It's impressionist art. Youch. Okay, I apologize to our Turkish viewers. This is
Or pentacolor, maybe.
this is actions done by individuals. Does not speak for Paradox as a whole. Quint color. Oh, pentacolor. The Saladin will remember this. We even gave the Saladin an achievement. What's he gonna think of this? Prussia just cleaning up around the house. Do the Venetians even still exist now? Yeah, their army's on the back foot after they were traumatized by Prussians and the French as well. This is bigger betrayal than the League of Cambrai. Whilst Hanover is sieged down Vienne. So what's left for them to do? He says only Cleves left. Cleves are getting Cleves right now. As soon as France takes Berg, it's going to be end of an era.
And there's control over Vienna.
There we go.
And then it's just Cleves, just Cleves. 85%, can they do it? And that's some quick sieges as well.
It's got good fort defense, but the French are still pretty alright at sieging. There we go, and that's it.
Let's have it happen now.
Who gets to push the button? Oh.
And the button has been pushed. I feel like it could be a little bit more dramatic than this.
I agree with you there. It's something that's been, you know, the same since EU3, even the HRE stuff. It would be nice if it had a, you know, actual fireworks on your screen, like you're playing that. Where's my mind going with that? I was thinking of that awesome no-scope game. But yes, a bit more flair for actually reducing the empire would be pretty awesome. Now, I wanted to look at this. Imperial map mode says no. Just no. This uncolonized land, though, that's the emperor. When you get rid of it, it says emperor is null. So it goes, null is emperor. So it looks at all this uncolonized land going, hey, that's owned by null.
Yeah,
You're the emperor.
That's definitely the emperor.
So if you want true dismantlement, you're going to have to colonize everything as well. And somebody's saying, "Where are you, Starnan?" Starnan would have never abided by that. Now I hope they lay off Venice now. With that, because of that, Venetians were only able to take like one province. I really wanted them to disembowel Austria. Maybe take Tyrol. That would be the bee's knees. People are shouting Ave, despite Dithmarschen not really putting boots on anyone's ground. He's just been...
Actually, we have Ottawa, so that's interesting.
He's just been chewing up Spaniards.
Yeah, we have Ottawa, so that's neat.
Everyone needs a hobby. Yeah, Ottawa is still their subject, a pretty near rebellious subject there. They enforce religion, that'll do it. But Ottawa has... Yeah, Ottawa's seen the light. Guess that's good news for them. Yeah, man. Roman Catholics of the world are just not happy with this, I'm sure. A province has been returned to the righteous Slovak people. A province?
You forgot one.
Yeah, I mean, what about Pressburg? Oh, it's Hungarian. Oh, nasty stuff. More blue flames. Quite a lot of blue flames. Delhi's back for round 2. And this time it's second Delhi. Yeah. Gujarat are backed by France and the Dutch and the Pope. In fact, wow, Delhi don't really bring the number. Delhi and Persia together really don't bring the numbers.
Especially not Delhi. They seem to have downsized a bit.
Wow, okay. I would have thought for your second war you'd try to bring a bit more
At least it looks like this time they're immediately joining their forces.
Yeah, that was where they really let it down last time. If they can secure the forts nice and early, that's good. But it should not come at this cost. Look at that. Gujarat's already eyeing up Persia. Tech-wise, Gujarat's still behind a bit, but they're lacking 22, which is good for the artillery, but it's not as crucial as the tactics you got from the other one. So yeah,
they managed to scare off the Persians. I think they should have gone for it because I think the fort blocking here meant that they wouldn't have been able to reinforce.
Yeah, and they should be ensuring that those mountains remain theirs. Yeah, this lowland stuff, whatever, let it slide. But the mountains are so good for defense.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Persians aren't capitalizing on the split troops from the Gujarati either.
Okay. Well.
Never mind.
Yeah, they saw it. There's no general there.
And they're reinforcing the feet.
Yes, never reinforced the feet.
That's not good. Well, it was at least a quick reinforce.
Yeah, but this is not on the Gujaratis' terms.
I mean, they're actually...
They sent the Persians packing, but if the Persians had doubled down on that, that would have been a different story. But the Gujarati are actually turning around going, picking these fights against a 5-2. We'll see.
They have a chance. They have a chance.
Yeah, they got cannons on the back line, as they should. They're rolling really badly, though. Really badly. I feel for them there.
The reinforcements have come in.
It's like 0, 1, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah,
They got
I think they have this. They have this.
Reinforcements have got it nailed. They're sending Delhi packing, but during all this, the mountainous fort... What? Okay.
That must have been an accident.
I rather think so, and that helps advance the siege as well, which does not help them out.
No, but at least there's 2 forts there because I built a bunch of forts after the first war just to make life more difficult for them, and that seems to be... now this is a bit better.
Yeah, they did not score that fort. Everybody's arriving. They're arriving a bit staggered, which kind of hurts the composition lineup for the battle itself.
Not too badly, it doesn't seem, but with that morale advantage, I think the Gujarati are losing this, but they might still inflict more casualties. Yeah, I think
They didn't have the number
Yeah.
difference there. They need a bit of backup here.
I
Let's
think
see.
casualty-wise, they actually won that battle. It's just morale-wise they lost.
Yeah, and that means they're going to lose that fort, and they
Yeah, but there's another
like
fort
that.
in the way.
And there's all this for the French to chew through now. I'm not sure if these forts were here before.
It doesn't look like the French are actually doing anything yet.
Yet, give them time.
Nor the
Well,
Pope.
Not sure we can. Now,
I think all the Persian troops are busy over there, so they should start sieging down.
I have a saying for each campaign like this, and that is, you should not start a war that you don't finish before the end of the session. We only have 4 minutes left of the session. I suspect we're going to end at the turn of next year, so we have maybe another 15 months left until we put it on ice for another week.
I imagine so.
And I just never recommend that, because over a week a lot of diplomacy can happen.
Yeah.
That's more prevalent in the early game than the late game, because things tend to solidify a bit more, but still,
Yeah.
Gujarat could go, France, listen, you need to step it up, and maybe they'll find like a mutual friend who can offer them boats in this trying time. I don't know why I'm suddenly hovering over the Dutch here. Who knows how that goes down, but you know, advantages you have when you declare the war can melt away as your enemy has a whole week to sort out their strategy.
Indeed. Though at least the Persians and the Delians have their troops joined together now. So they're no longer cut off from one another.
Yeah, it looks like they're strategizing a lot better for this war. We also have the Armenians taking over all this rebellious
Yeah.
land.
I'm hoping to see them punished, but who knows? Who knows?
Hydration bot is telling us to drink 240 mils of water.
I mean,
Now-
I've finished my glass now, so I think I've
This was
managed.
500 mils, and I'm actually really thirsty, so I don't know what kind of standards we're holding on to here. Also, this is a product of your
It is.
your weird nation.
It is.
I really like them. I couldn't find them for life, love, nor money, but
You can find a bunch of them in Norway.
let's be reasonable here. I'm not going to Norway, period.
It's
But
a nice place.
when I was in America, I found a whole load of them, so I stacked my
Is
box full of them.
Diviet contributing anything to this war?
Diviet is going for it.
Yeah.
They think they need to clear.
There's no forts to clear here. There's,
Yeah, I mean, if I were Delhi, I would have had a fort right here in Dhaka.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the jungles and it's between the water and this wasteland, so it would have kept
Yeah.
the Diviet away from these. So
Yeah, no, I think this is a smart way for the Gujarati at least to end their session. They're joining up with them in a position where they can't just quickly be overrun.
Oh, Daniel is in the chat saying he will enter next session. He wants to know which side should he join. Well,
I mean, you saw what he did to the Black Sea, Daniel.
can he really forgive this?
Who's occupying that?
That's the French.
Ah, so the French are actually doing something. I was wondering if they were just sitting this out
So
and just
does Daniel
waiting for end of session.
does Daniel stand for border gore, or does he stand for his sea? Because currently it's not his sea. And that's for the chat to tell him, though. I know how swayed he is by
Yeah.
public opinion.
Can we get a poll on this?
Avan Tibet? Never seen that before. Don't think we have time for a poll, sadly. We have 1 minute left, so yeah, certainly the end of this year
we
is
can
going to
show
be a
the
turning
results
point.
during the chat afterwards.
Ah, that is true.
So
I normally make like a greased lightning and get out of here when that turns, so I will hand over the hot seat to whoever comes down first for that. But yeah, maybe we can get a little poll going. Is such a thing possible, man in the screen?
we are getting a thumbs up, so
We're
poll
getting
is
thumbs up.
incoming.
Cool, awesome. it's pretty funny. I wish I could have like a little mirror and be like, this is the man in the screen. I'm not insane. Oh, he's asking of what? Which side should Daniel join? Should he join the Gujaratis or the Delians? I wanted to take a moment to actually look at the Delian missions.
Oh,
how far
and
through
they've
have
marched
gotten?
into position there. That's
Oh,
interesting.
well, there goes my plan of looking through those missions, because this is pretty captivating. There's a lot on both sides here, and wow, Gujarat are deciding to go for it. I don't know why.
I think it's because it's just Delians. The Delians are a bit...
Yeah, it is. I thought the Persians are coming up from the south.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good move. They've been intercepted.
Oh.
Oh, wow, that was a very good move by Diviate.
Yeah.
By chance or
And if
by
they can-
intent,
Yeah.
the Diviate, they may have thrown their lives away, but it was for the greatest of goods.
We're ending in 2 weeks on this very...
Oh, wow.
That was a good play.
Ending on the retreat of the Persians. It's a long walk back to... Where's the capital anyway? They got it in Tran? Tell me more, Persia. Oh, Isfahan, of course.
No,
All
it's
right.
actually hit the pause button.
Yeah, there we go. I can do that. Yes! I knew that name would get in there someday. Yes. Okay. With that, our players should be coming down, and there's our poll. So people are believing that Theodoro and Gujarat should bury the hatchet on previous conflicts and come together in the rising threat of the Persians and the Delians.
I think some are pointing out that the poll is slightly confusing because it could mean where should he invade rather than who should he help.
Ah, he's going to use that
He
when he ultimately betrays your expectations. He'll go, "You told me to go to Gujarat. Here I am, occupying Gujarat."
And we have our first players
All right.
coming in here.
You guys can take the hot seat. I got a skididdly daddle.
Nice.
Yes, you are allowed.
The power.
So,
I've been looking for my hat.
have you found it?
Yep.
Well done. So, how's it going then?
It's actually going pretty well. I mean, I got my victory card from Delhi.
Yeah, has it started ticking up?
Yeah, it has.
Nice.
I'm at like 300 or something.
Nice.
Yo, patriarch.
Hello.
Welcome,
It is the
welcome.
patriarch.
So and now they declared on us again 10 minutes before game start.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to have been very wise.
No, I don't think it will turn out well.
I was impressed with that interception there. That was
Yeah, that was
really well-
horrible. That was Peter just coming at me, and I was like, no.
Yeah, but you jumped the right way.
So wait,
Like that saved you there.
Yeah, because we won that engagement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but check those 59 Dutch ships. I intercepted 40,000 Persians there and crushed them.
Wait, with 57.
We completely
Transports?
missed.
No, with the 40,000 stack of Dutch troops that's in the middle there, he was moving them into the battle, and I sniped them on the fortress and crushed them. They had a general too,
Who's on Delhi side?
and no one saw it.
Only
Persia.
Persia.
Yeah.
Only Persia.
Persia has insane troops though.
They do.
But I
they're
beat
almost
them
as good
one
as-
on one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that interception of yours was actually really well executed. That saved that battle, and then they could reinforce and hit
Well,
them.
I kind of knew that my
that,
troops
yeah.
were not gonna turn the tide of the battle because my troops are kind of shit.
Yeah.
So I thought they'd probably just better just walk them there and hope they'll keep something.
How much
Yeah.
did you intercept?
So 40k.
So we took 80k out of the main battle.
No,
just
I
to-
lost.
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah, but they
I'm-
didn't make it to the battle.
Yeah,
They-
what's
they-
it's still
Persia
great.
doing now?
Yeah, exactly. That interception
How's
saved the
the,
battle. I think otherwise the
go look
battle
at
would have gone
Persia.
to the Persians.
Persia.
Yeah, what's Persia doing?
They're
Persia is
retreating.
retreating and retreating and
Retreating.
They have one army over there, I think.
yeah.
I
Which
feel
is
like this commentary is a little bit biased.
Hey, hey.
There is also an army in Arabia, actually.
you always cheer for the underdog.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you just look at tech, I'm like 6 tech behind Delhi or
I
something.
don't know. Look at the
insane.
sides again. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Underdog.
they attacked us.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's
We
true.
got,
We
At the
cheer
end of
for
the
the
session, then.
defenders.
Yeah.
We got a vote for which side Daniel would join.
Well, the poll
No,
was a little
no,
bit
no, no,
unclear. It was a little bit unclear. Like, it said, where should he go? And it said, Gujarat. Does that mean into Gujarat or helping Gujarat?
I think it means
Up to
helping
interpretation.
Gujarat.
Exactly.
I mean,
Best kinds of polls.
Theodore, bro, is an underdog. He bleeds with us underdogs.
I mean, what can Persia and Delhi offer Theodore then? Maybe
Gujarati land, I guess.
Gujarat is
yeah,
Central Asia,
the,
but
the terrible land of
yeah,
Gujarat,
where's
Central
the
Asia.
worst development map?
or
world?
something in Europe maybe.
Like all of this is pretty
garbage.
bad. Yeah, this
Like
is
one
nothing.
province.
check Theodoro's income because he's not. He's been begging me for help.
He's on Dutch subsidies.
He's basically
He's in French
Dutch
subsidies.
welfare.
French and Dutch.
Theodore
Oh yeah,
is,
3 more income.
88. That's not much.
well, if you
it's-
compare
yeah.
it to the...
Yeah,
That
but I
is
think he has more
successful
expensive.
5-year plan for you right there.
Yeah, but it's
3 more income.
It's probably because I'm integrating more land again, so my trade income went down again.
Could you just give me some money? I have loans.
4,000 ducats. That was great.
Yeah, I bought him out of his war after the first war.
Ah,
I mean, if you join the international,
and
then we can talk.
speaking of Theodoro, he's on his way here now.
I wanted
he
to
just has
take
to
up your
tie his
debt, but
shoes
you were a great
first.
power, so I couldn't.
So,
I don't think I am
how have
anymore.
you interpreted the poll results?
What? What
Where-
are the results?
Where's the poll?
It's not that poll, it's a different one. It's who's saying
is the
where you
first.
should go in the war. And it said you should go to Gujarat, but does that mean attack Gujarat or help Gujarat?
Help us, right?
I think it means help.
Yeah. Because
But
you want all
you know
of
my
this.
record of following the chat.
No, but look at all of this nice
Man
land you
of the
can
people.
take. And
Wait,
France will
has
help you.
France taken,
Yeah, one province
Turkey?
there.
So
Yeah.
One province.
Daniel, what is your long-term plan for economic self-sufficiency?
No, I mean, France has taken all of this stuff.
No,
Dutch
it's not.
welfare.
Foreign aid is fine, but I mean, when does it end?
Yeah. Well, my plan for it is getting that sea for myself, and then hopefully it's taking all that trade from there.
We have a fly pepper in chat here is rooting for you because you're a cutie.
Wait, is Ethiopia in war with France?
No,
No,
Isn't it?
I'm just on the border with.
no, this is
with
Persian land that France has taken.
Oh.
So,
Ethiopia has its own problems,
Peacefully
unfortunately.
Nice.
If you,
Yes.
if you scroll out and look over Ethiopia for a moment,
yes, this is Ethiopia. Whoa!
That's a few
Check out.
check those rebels in the top.
How do I quickly tag to control tag?
Control click.
Oh,
Yeah, oh, there's-
I mean, they went to Tunisia.
They don't even care anymore.
They're gonna come back when you retake
Yeah.
this.
Perfect.
A good economic model.
But
Yeah.
let's see what kind of. I mean, you have some trade good. Oh,
some gold.
some gold and
coffee.
some.
Have you
Nice
developed up
stuff.
the gold provinces?
Yeah, I did that like session 1.
Yeah. How high are they?
Like 10 something.
That's good.
I mean,
10 is
still
the
like
magic number, right?
3 tech levels
Not
behind
anymore.
both admins.
No, it's
No.
not
Just,
as magic anymore
yeah.
now.
Now it's just a
Do you
percentage
need,
depending on what level it
tech-
is.
Yeah, it used to be bugged, so below there was
texture?
0%.
No,
chance.
no, it was not bugged.
It's
No, I
already
have-
doing, I think.
I think for a while at least
I
it
just
said
developed
like
Renaissance.
0.1% chance, but it turned up to 0%. So I think it was bugged for a bit
How much
as well.
provinces has Delhi lost? So
Oh, they only lost like 5.
Yeah,
Oh.
they took back some of this here and
It
my
was very
victory
rich
card.
land there. But by the way, guys, how can you say you are people when you have slaves in Africa?
excuse me, I don't have any slaves.
Okay, if you,
No.
Don't look at that.
What's this? What's this?
slaves in Africa.
Oh, no, you have a lot of slaves.
But it's just because you can't take the decision yet, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wink.
Exactly.
It's the freedom.
Then release the provinces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And we also have a poll of who did best this week, and number 1 here is of course Venice.
I mean, I was super
Why are
confused when I looked at Europe for the first time in like 40 million years, and I saw this Venice thing. I was like, what the fuck?
Why are people voting for Dithmarschen? He did literally nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
he has the best hat.
Hey, we crushed the Portuguese. They no longer
wow.
exist.
So when
We
he's
crushed them all the way back to Australia.
Wait.
When
what's
Kaiser-
this?
Well, yes, but the real Portuguese.
Yeah.
when Kaiser Johan mentions his 5-year plan, he's talking about real life years.
Yeah, also they are wage slaves.
Oh,
so
not
apparently-
slaves, just
Season
gulags.
22.
Oh.
I mean, as soon as we get the client states, then we can do stuff. But I'm capped on territory and states.
Counts.
Oh, you have such issues.
Yeah.
I feel for you.
Exactly. But yeah, the border guard is horrible.
Chat informs me that they're voting
And
for
now-
Dithmarschen
and now
because
Prussia is
Dithmarschen has the
kissing me a
biggest
bit.
name, and that does count for a lot.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
I
can
mean,
we
it's fair,
tag
I don't like
you?
it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
can you check out the progress of? Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's
Whoa.
small again. It's small again.
I mean,
You're being
Ethiopia
blocked by
Ethiopia
guys.
is technically bigger now, and Persia has the biggest
Yeah, I think-
font, but it's not
Persia is the biggest.
like
font.
biggest, like you know.
I think mine is widest, which is what counts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was gonna do.
It's about girth, not length.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you want to check out?
The status of the Dutch colonial empire.
Oh yeah, the Dutch colonial empire is big and scary.
I took South Africa as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's finally Dutch. I even renamed it.
But-
Don't look at culture though.
You need to take a bit more here
No,
so that
you
you
don't
can
want
join
any
your
of
name.
this, right? No, any more of this
No,
here. That...
I think it's looking pretty good. Just needs more orange.
Yeah, you need to take a bit more so that your name joins together.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure. And then I can take maybe some of this.
Maybe.
We'll talk.
Everything that's in a different trade zone.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I chose the worst of the Spice Island trades.
No, you can have
right,
Philippines. That's fine.
Oh right, the Ottomans had not upgraded Constantinople at all with trade centers. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that so quickly. Oh wait, I have no money at all.
Come on,
Hey, why is Muscovy still
2,000
alive? Why is Muscovy still alive?
Well, I didn't want to border with the marketing alliance, but it seems like Prussia Grugi, he decided to kiss me over there.
Ooh, wow, that's a snake.
Oh, Poland. That was your ally. Was.
How did the dissolution of the HRE come about? That's just someone fucked them
Philip
over?
went to me and said like, do you want to kick the HR? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, let's go. And then like after 10 minutes, like, oh, by the way, how do you dismantle the HRE? Like, you need to attack all of them. But I can't. I'm already at war with the Emperor. Like, that's fine. I'm gonna find some workaround.
I mean, it's just less aggressive expansion for you, right?
Yeah. And,
We take all of this.
yeah, I had to reclaim Alsace with a bit of aggressive expansion.
But it's two O's, Grugi, 2 O's, no U in there.
Can you check Hanover's alliance?
Grugi.
Hanover is allied to Prussia.
And Prussia is allied to
Prussia is allied to Nitra, France,
I
and
wonder
Hanover.
why you could be asking that.
European Union.
Can we get a debuff for Java? Well, Java is already bad enough. Oh, some programming humor.
Oh. All right, I think that's
We done?
it. Yeah, for this week.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone
Yeah.
for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
See ya.